Hi everybody, I'm Tom.
And I'm Mom.
And today on Tom and Mom Play, we are continuing
Pandemic Legacy Season 0.
Yep, alright, yeah, after January, we are now going into the month of February, so let's just roll on into it, shall we? Mission briefing. Okay, team, listen up. First off, we got a couple of Soviet scientists nosing around our home soil, and we gotta figure out what they're doing. Second thing, I'm told the current strain of the Medusa plague is non-lethal, but the Reds ain't gonna leave it at that. They're starting up trial experiments on local populations in 3 different cities. We want you to stop it, all of it, but I got a word of advice. Things can get real complicated out in the field. Sometimes you can't do everything for everyone. It shakes loose that way. Just keep in mind, saving one city is better than saving none, you know? Oh boy. Okay.
Okie doke.
Right now, open the following doors. Okay. Pulling out our top secret dossier stuff. So we get L. Oh, we have a new rule.
Okay.
Alright. Rule L, disrupt trial. When you do this action, disrupt the trial in each city that has an active team. You must have an active team in at least one trial city to do this action. So this goes to Rule L. So we're going to try to disrupt the trials. And those are probably going to go on to R and 35. Okay. Yep. We're getting some new rules. Okay, that's on. So, yep, select a disrupt trial objective. If you have an active team in at least one of the target cities, you can complete the objective. I don't remember where I put the other 2 reference cards, but that's okay. I'm going to put this off to the side, and I'll put those on those reference cards later. And then that way down the road we could just have them side by side, so we don't have to keep flipping back and forth.
Yep.
All right, so we did the right now. Done. This is your first disrupt trial objective. To set it up, separate the 6 Africa cards face up. So yeah, this is why we didn't shuffle this right away.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 4. 5. And 6. Okay. To set it up, separate the 6, shuffle them, and place 3 of them face up into the operations area. These are the 3 trial cities. Then shuffle the remaining Africa cards back. Finally put a card on top of the trial city. Put this card on top of the trial city cards and flip it over. Oh, so do we put them on top of the trial city cards? Oh, okay. So it'll go, we've got 1 in Cairo, 1 in Lagos, and 1 in Leopoldville. Disrupt the first trial. Disrupt trial action in 1, 2, or 3 known cities in Africa at the same time. So it's up to us how many we do. Okay. These get shuffled back in. That's fine. So, this objective has an unknown target city. To set it up, separate the 8 North American. Oh, this isn't going to be complicated at all, is it?
No.
The worst part is, so if we want to try to do all 3, which is going to be near impossible, we have to have 3 different teams down here. 2 neutral, 1 Soviet. and then whatever we're going to have to do over in North America. So, because right now we have 2 missions, and this is what, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oof. Set it up, separate the 8 North American cities. 1 goes face down into the operations area. Alright, so we don't know what that is. Shuffle this back into the player deck without looking at them. We can do that. Finally flip this card over, place it on top of the city card. Done. Investigate Soviet scientist. Acquire target 1 unknown city in North America.
Just over there.
Yep. There's that. So these we know are getting shuffled. Draw this card and read the back when instructed. When you complete or fail the disrupt trial objective. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, now our funding is at 4, so we need to pick 4 cards. We have bureaucratic entanglements. Remove 1 or 2 agents from the board. Encoded message. This would let us swap cards from our hand. We can be anywhere on the board. This is, you may move any pawn to a single city to another pawn. This one I think we can throw out with the 2 of us.
Right.
Scramble teams. Move every team up to 3 cities away from their current locations. That's not bad.
That's not a bad one.
I'll put this in a maybe pile. Airlift is the move a pawn or move a team to any city. Maybe.
That one's maybe.
Forecast isn't bad. It's the look at the top 6 and rearrange.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
Okay. Cover of Darkness. Remove 1 agent from each city the player drives or ferries to. It did really good last time. Put a safe house onto the city. It's not bad.
It's not a bad one.
I mean, we already have 2. We only need 1 more. So maybe we can ixnay that.
One.
And put 1 card from the thread discard pile into the in-game area. It was pretty good last time. But I think we... Actually, I would rather have counterintelligence than the... Actually, forecast is pretty good. I think we can get rid of bureaucratic entanglements. The remove 1 or 2 agents.
Right.
We usually do okay on that. Encoded messages would be good, but I think we can live without. Yeah?
That one.
Okay. So, would you rather have counterintelligence or the forecast?
Let's skip the forecast.
Keep forecast? Okay.
Probably the wrong choice. But
Yeah, it's...
we'll find out.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I'm going to shuffle these. You already have these shuffled. So, I'm going to have you play the good old game of the 3-2-1 game.
Yep.
You draw 3.
No, did I need to reshuffle these when you put those on the top?
No, because I put these on the top.
Okay.
So you're fine there.
Okay, so Lima
Yep, Lima, Peru.
gets 3.
Yep, gets 3. Yep, your first 3 get 3.
And it's
South America.
1, 2.
Good job. All right.
And Baghdad gets 3.
Luckily, these don't get the escalations yet. I'm going to put our other intelligence back in the box for now. I'm surprised we haven't gotten to open up one of the 8 boxes yet.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And
so Karachi,
gets
which
3.
is right next door to Baghdad, to the right. So Mom has done 1 Legacy game before. You and I did Machikoro Legacy. So Mom's not unfamiliar with them, but granted, that's been quite a while.
Yeah. 3 cities done.
Yeah. Oh, and I need to put our initial safe houses out.
Johannesburg gets 2. It's down here in the corner. Bangkok gets 2.
Yeah, Asia is very problematic.
And Peking gets 2.
Alright, so I've got our hands done. Now I'm going to get the escalations in.
So we do with the 1-1s. Calcutta gets 1. Oh, Lord.
I mean, at least it gives us a targeted area.
Rome gets 1. It's over here. And Atlanta gets 1. Excuse me.
Oh, yep. Let's get
These go.
Those go face up in the discard pile there. And now we got to remember there are 4 fewer cards in this deck because they're eaten up there.
And these are up here.
Yep, in the draw pile. So we're gonna see our stuff. We're gonna see the bad stuff faster. I mean, I am happy that we've got the team in Leopoldville.
Right.
We're probably going to want to build another one maybe in Cairo. The Soviet one?
Yeah.
At least for this mission. Because, so we need a Soviet and we need 2 neutrals to try to do that disrupt the first. And that's a lot of cards.
Yeah.
Okay, there's our actions. Okay, so we will start in Washington, and I gave you your 4 cards.
Yeah.
I got Riyadh, Forecast, Khartoum, and New York.
I got
East Berlin.
East Berlin.
Yep. Oh, and I can already mark New York off.
Havana.
Awesome.
Prague.
Okay.
And Los Angeles.
Okay, so we know a couple of the. Ooh, we could get that down nearly right away. That investigate. We could find out where our North American city is pretty much right now. We would have to trade. We'd have to trade a card, and then we're already in a safe house in North America.
Right.
So we would at least know where we got to go.
Go. That might be a good idea.
Yep. So, well, let's find out who goes first. I go first, which is slightly unfortunate because I'd actually rather have you. But my first action, with Mom's with Larry's power, yeah. I can give her any city. Or at least, well, let me double check the phrasing.
Okay.
Larry, when you do the share, when others share intel with you, they may take any one. So it's not beneficial for me. We might just have you go first, so you can just take that off me.
Okay, we can do that.
So we gotta be careful of that rule.
Yeah.
Because I think we might have bungled that a little bit. Yeah. But so Mom's going first.
Thank you.
You're taking that for 1. You might as well just gather up New York, LA, and Havana. Because we're just gonna burn those to do the not acquire target, the identify target city action.
There's that.
Okay. So those go to the discard. And we need to go to Mexico. We need a neutral team in Mexico City. Well, the good news is we're going to build 2 over here anyway.
Yeah.
So you have done 2 actions. You have 2 remaining. And yeah, we don't have the right cards to try to pass to each other to build teams right away. Cairo, Lagos. Leopold. Deville. There we go.
Kind of they need to get over here.
Yeah, well, because we really need to take care of those. And unfortunately, you can't fly anywhere. Not with what you have.
No.
Because you can't do commercial flights with Soviet cards. So you could start walking somewhere. Maybe you'd start walking down to Lima.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
So you have traded card from you for 1. For 2, you have Founder Target City.
Yep.
3 to Atlanta, 4 in Poland.
Yep.
Better than nothing. Draw 2.
And yeah, San Francisco.
Not bad.
And
Buenos Aires. Not bad. All right. Oh. Wait a second. Why did you put these up here?
Oh, they needed to go over here, didn't they? Whoopsie.
That's no biggie. It's like, God, something looks really wrong.
That was my boo-boo. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. Hanoi gets 1. I'm just going to get these turned the right way. I do wish these backs were a little bit different, but.
There we go.
And 2 Osaka.
He's really anxious to get there.
No kidding. All right, my side of life. Well, I can fly straight to Riyadh. But I would burn the card to do it. And we need intels, but we need to clear stuff.
Yeah.
So do I burn it and fly?
Probably so.
All right, so I'm going to do a commercial flight for 1, 2, 3, back to Riyadh for 4. All right. Escalation. Move the threat level up by 1, grab the bottom card. Tokyo is getting 3 lovelies. These get shuffled and go back up on top. Well, we knew it was coming sooner rather than later. The downside is we have 3 potentially bad spots. On my second card, I'm doing that, is Manila. All right, so I need to pull 2 cards. Card 1, Calcutta. Card 2 is Rome. You are up. Definitely get down to Lima.
Yep.
Like if you go 1, 2,
take off 1,
3, and then get away from here.
Yep.
Come down.
4.
Because you're holding Buenos Aires.
Yep.
That would let you fly anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Not meaning to take your turn off you.
That's okay.
Oh, you know what I should do? Because we're in a bit of a bad spot, is I'm going to forecast. Look at the top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of want to put that pile elsewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Atlanta, Hanoi, Bangkok, Tokyo, Johannesburg, and Peking. Okay. So we need to take care of Tokyo sooner rather than later. Because that's the one that's going to go over first.
Yeah.
Because on yours, we could have it be Bangkok and Hanoi, Atlanta and Peking. Okay, yeah. Good. Go ahead and draw your 2.
Alrighty. Peking.
Okay.
And Paris.
Okay, and you have 6 cards. You're good that way.
Okay.
We already know. Bangkok and Hanoi. close as I can get to Manila. You could fly on your next turn. You could fly to San Fran and then walk over to Tokyo. And it wouldn't burn a card for you. Which probably is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make my way down this way, at least until we get the cards that we need.
Yeah.
London, Algiers, Atlanta, Peking. Not meaning to throw them at you.
That's okay.
All right. So you can do a commercial flight straight to San Fran.
All right.
And so commercial flight, if it's allied, which it is, because it's got the blue, yeah, you can fly here and not spend it.
Okay.
So that's for 1. 2, walk into
There you
Tokyo.
go.
3, and you can take it out another if you want to while you're there.
We'll do that.
Okay.
We might as well.
Yeah. All right. So one of these you're going to have to burn.
Okay, I got Bangkok.
Okay. Keep that above the board. Okay.
And
Yay, escalation already. Yeah, it's unfortunately fast. Shanghai.
that's how many?
I get to the full 3.
Oh. Our board is filling up too fast.
Yep. Well, now Peking is a problem. So is Shanghai. Because they're coming up soon. Alright, well, let's draw 2. Atlanta. Shanghai has an incident. And let's see what happens here. Oh. Place an agent in every city with 1 or more incident token in Asia. So it's going to have a second incident.
Oh no.
Place 1 or more agent in every city with 1 or more instant token on the Pacific Rim. We're fine there. Yep. That's bad.
That's bad.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go down here for 1, 2. Oh. Boy, we have a problem.
Yes, we do.
That's 1, 2. Yeah, because I can't get up to Peking. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could at least run into Novosibirsk, which would be good. Or you could. Ooh, that might not be the bad play for you. Because you could end up setting up a safe house on Peking. But so I've picked up. I've moved and picked up. I don't like it, but what can you do? Delhi and Saigon.
Now we do that stuff.
Peking has an incident.
Jeez.
Place agent every city with 1 or more instant token in Europe. Thank goodness nothing happens. And number 2 is Calcutta.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to get over that way?
Yeah, well, Peking's not gonna go over soon, but we have to take care of stuff. There's no doubt about it.
So if I go to... Now, where was it I could build a safe house?
You can build one in Peking. Like if you go 1, 2, build a safe house in Peking.
Yep.
For 3, I'll get a safe house out. And then 4, pull one.
Pull one off for 4.
Okay. Because now if an incident or something happens there, and it's got surveillance, but in a safe house you're safe.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna yeah.
Toronto.
Okay. Off the board, but.
And
Calcutta.
Calcutta.
I would burn something that isn't one of the neutrals.
So this isn't...
Yeah, that's a neutral. The only nice thing is... There's not a good plan. I'd get rid of San Fran, Paris, or Toronto.
I'll do San Fran here.
Yeah. Oh, this is a rough go.
Yep.
Bangkok. And Rome. Boy, oh boy. Well, I'm going to go here for 1, pull for 2, back for 3, pull for 4. Or actually, well, yeah, might as well. I was thinking I should probably take 2 out of Shanghai and leave the 1 in Hanoi. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't like it, but... Oh, we are in a lot of trouble. Sao Paulo. So good news is, if I can get down here, I can build a team. And Bogota. I'm going to burn London. I wish I didn't burn anything, but...
It happens.
Yeah. And the bad stuff. Hanoi. Johannesburg. You are up.
Clearing some stuff off the board here for us.
What's that?
Is it?
Yeah, well, we need to get the teams built. That's gotta happen. Yeah, you're split on that right now. I can get 1 team built out of my hand right now.
Well, if I go... Can't decide whether I need to go that way or this way.
Well, you gotta remember, you can only go through the lines. Peking only has a route to Pyongyang or to Shanghai.
I don't know if I come down here and take that one off.
Well, you want to take 1 with you on the way out?
Yeah.
Go 1, 2, 3. Jump with me for 4.
Yep.
All right.
Wasn't great, but
yeah, we're in a little bit of straits right now. Washington. You might as well burn Washington. Whoops. Shanghai. Shanghai. I would burn Toronto or Paris and hold Shanghai.
There.
Okay. It's not terrible. But Tokyo. Karachi. Oh, come on, really? Well, I'm going 1. I am going to burn Saigon to fly to Leopoldville. I know I'm butchering it, but I'm trying. So I moved for 1. I flew for 2. I am spending 4 to build a team. Do 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 do. Man, if we can get back together, I can grab those cards off of you and get another team built. And we'd at least be close to getting this done over here before this gets out of hand. But it's just the issue. I have 1 action left. Should I just move him to Lagos for now?
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah, because I was debating about coming down to Johannesburg to. I want to be able to take 1 out, and I'll wait because even if I walk down there, I could be in trouble. So, all right. First off is Tokyo. Second is cover up. Ooh, I know what I'm about to be playing because Mom can walk around and burn stuff. You remember the walk around to get rid of? Yep. All right. Osaka. Baghdad. All right. Mom's turn. I'm playing Cover of Darkness. This turn, remove 1 agent from each city the player drives ferries to. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you.
You at least thin the herd.
Yeah.
Which is great. The downside is you're burning cards again, which, go ahead and draw. Johannesburg. Wow, that's not a bad one to hold on to. You have to pause your turn because you have 8 cards.
Right.
You need to discard something. I need at least 2 more neutrals. You have 3 neutrals. So if you burn 1 of the neutrals.
These are the neutrals, right?
Nope. That's Soviet. The big red, and it's what's ever in the top left corner. So you can get rid of that Calcutta there.
I'll do that.
Okay. Now draw your second. Kiev. Yeah, it's helpful, but I would burn it.
There we go.
Right. Lima gets its 3rd. Madrid gets its 1st. My side of life. Or no. Yeah, it is my side of life because you just did the fun run around.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Give me the card so I can run around.
Yeah. Boy, that doesn't work. Oh, wow, I could actually get that done. But it doesn't do us a ton of favors. Because a part of me is thinking if I go 1, 2, 3, I could get that mission done right now.
Okay.
But the other thing I could do is 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't have a 4th action this turn because I don't have enough to take something off. But at least... But Lima just came up.
Right.
So maybe we get the mission done. Maybe it gives us something good, right?
Right.
Okay, so let's... For 4, I'm going to do this. Investigate Soviet scientists. So I'm acquiring target in Mexico City. We know it's correct. So that'll give us a success. And we read 191. The Soviets were operating out of a cheap hotel, posing as Bulgarian tourists. While they were out, your team infiltrated and took photos of their notes. They're spending a lot of time in parks, hiking trails, and other outdoor areas. possibly scouting Medusa deployment sites. Take the target city card under the objective and add it to the hand of the player who completed it, which is good. Now I'm only one away from getting that done. Take card 77 in the operations deck and place it in the intelligence file. Operations deck 77. Oh, interesting. Keeping the intelligence file. It says a player can look at it at any time. Debrief number 191, which is what we read, February. So it's showing like wind and weather patterns. Okay.
Alrighty.
It goes to our intelligence. Done. All right, so that is the entirety of my turn. Atlanta, come on, give me a neutral. Ooh, that's the move every team 3 spaces. I actually like that one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am just peachy keen on that. The bad stuff. Perry gets 1. 2 goes to Prague. Okay, you and I need to team up.
Yeah.
So, if you fly to Johannesburg for free, like if you come down here for 1, and not free, you would show your Johannesburg. 2, come up to Leopoldville, or actually 2, pull one of them.
Yep.
Come up here for 3, and if you give me one of the neutrals, I can get another team built.
Which one would you like?
Ooh, actually, hey, instead of taking this one off, why don't you drive these guys to Lima, and 3 go bye-bye. Yep.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And then, yeah, you can give me Buenos Aires or Bangkok. Does not matter. So then I'll get a second team build. That's Johannesburg. That's Buenos Aires. Yep.
So this one.
Yeah.
And the right one in the first place. There we go.
All right. I'm not worried about scrambling teams, but we go to the mop-up. Hey. And Mom gets 2 cards. You'll actually get to keep one of them.
Alrighty.
Okay. Lima. Might as well set it down.
I'll put it over there for now.
Yep. And 2. Hold on to that one. Because if we can get another Soviet team built, we finish the other mission with all 3 known cities done.
Okay.
And you have 4 cards. So I would burn Lima.
And we'll keep this one here.
Yep.
Right there.
This is going to be tough, but it's possible for us to do it in a couple of turns.
Okay.
But it's not going to be easy, but it's doable.
Never said it was going to be easy.
So yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Warsaw gets 1. Algiers gets 1. All right. First thing I'm doing on mine is I am building a team. For 2, 3, and 4. I'm grabbing those off you.
Alrighty.
Because on your turn, I do believe you can give me. Oh, and I need to make sure we just did that right. I think we did. I think you can give, I can take. Another share until they may take any one city card. Perfect. We're good.
We're good.
So then on your turn, you can give me any one city, and then I'll be able to build a team. We just have to survive.
Okay.
So, ready?
Yep.
Step 1, or I draw 1. Hey, there's that. I'm gonna see what my second one is. Hey, Warsaw. You don't even have to give me anything. Cairo is getting 3. Oh, I realized something.
What?
We're good. Shoot. So the downside is, I thought we were good on my turn. I can't build the Soviet one here. because it has to be on one of these that is on a Soviet. I mean, we're close, but still a little ways off. Bad news is a lot of stuff can pop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if we want to let a city go because of how close we are to losing.
Yeah.
Because we can scramble teams, which would move them up to Lagos.
Right.
We could search 2 of the 3. Or we can disrupt 2 of the 3 trials. I think we're way too far away from... I mean, granted, you can build that... Oh, it's actually not that bad.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, it's scary. Doable, maybe. You're gonna have to get up to Prague. One. And build a... You're gonna have to build a safe house in Prague. Which, if you walk down to Johannesburg, fly out, you can pull it off.
Okay.
But still have to draw 3.
Yeah.
All right. First is Peking gets 1. 2 goes to Tokyo. 3 goes to Shanghai. We are almost out. We're down to 2 dudes. And if that runs out, we do lose.
Yeah.
So, can you take dudes out on the way? Because if you go Johannesburg for 1, Prague for 2, you'd have 2 actions left, but one of them would be building the safe house.
Yeah.
So you could only take 1 guy out with you, which is bad. Because it would be when we would need to place 1 more and we can't is when we lose.
Right.
And if anything pops at the end of your turn, it's bad.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with that. Because I wonder. Okay. If you give me Prague. 2. This one's Prague. Because I'm just trying to count out. Because if I can fly, because I have Algiers and Atlanta, I could burn 1. I'm doing some turn counting right now.
Okay.
To see how many you can maybe get rid of on your turn. Because if you give that to me to 1, walk for 2, you can pull off 2 for the rest. Johannesburg is one that could pop up, but so is Rome, Baghdad, Karachi, which are all very bad for us. But if you can at least pull off more than 1,
Right, would help.
better than nothing. But on my turn, I would have to fly. I would not have enough to do it. I would be 1 action. Yeah, because it would be fly, build, or assemble. Then I don't have enough to do the disrupt trial. So if we want this to work, you're going to have to build it. So you're going to have to 1, 2, 3. You can take 1 out with you.
Okay.
If you go down to Johannesburg,
Yeah, take 1 out.
take 1 out with you. Burn Johannesburg.
Just where, dear?
Yep, right there. Perfect. To take the unrecorded flight up to Prague.
Yep.
And then, so you moved for 1. You flew for 2. You moved for 1. You pulled. You eliminated, neutralized an agent for 2.
No.
You flew for 3,
3.
and now if you build a safe house for 4.
4.
We got a safe house? No, we're not. There we are.
Thank you.
Yep. This is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even if we tried moving them somewhere, it wouldn't help us the most. Okay, well, we just draw 2. Man, if you can get us Istanbul.
And
Sydney.
Sydney.
Okay. Well, let's find out the bad stuff. First one's Warsaw. We are currently okay. Our second one is Lima. We're currently okay. Our third one is Atlanta. We just survived. And I think we can win it on this turn. I think.
Alrighty.
I think. I just have to be very careful.
Please.
So, I am going to take a commercial flight, just showing Algiers, for 1. I am flying up to Prague, doing an undocumented flight, burning the card for 2. For 3, I'm making a team. A Soviet team in Prague. Now, 4 would be the whole move, but I'm going to scramble teams. Move every team up to 3 cities. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And my last action, we are disrupting the trial. And now we read 174.
Whew. Wow.
Whew. All right. The Soviets proved easy to locate, as if they weren't expecting opposition. Your teams made a quick sweep and prevented the experiment from taking place. Quick analysis suggests that the Soviets were holding the trials around city parks. Open door 46. Where's door 46? Yoo-hoo. You say, yeah, open door 46. Oh, here he is. And then draw this card and read this back when instructed when you complete or fail disrupt. Okay. Oh, we have exposed city stickers. And then we get F also. Marking exposed cities. For each city that becomes exposed, write the name of the exposed cities on a blank infection card and put it into the game and area. Put an exposed city sticker on the city. For each city that becomes exposed. Interesting. So this goes to rulebook in the F. For each city that becomes exposed. Ruh-roh. Oh, this is in player turns. Okay, that's delightful. We have a new rule in the book. Write the name of the exposed city on a blank infection card. Blank infection card. Yeah, we don't. I bet that's what's coming up. Then draw the pause card in the legacy deck and read it. And read the back of it. Okay. Draw the next 3 cards in the deck. Turn each city where the trial was not disrupted into an exposed city. These cities are now exposed to Medusa, and disease cubes will appear on them when infection cards are drawn for them. Destroy any unused infection cards. 4. Move the 3 city cards under the disrupt trial objective to the player discard pile. So, 1, 2, 3. The cool thing is, I do believe, because we did all 3 of them, all 3 of the exposed are destroyed. Yeah, so destroy any turn each city where the trial was not disrupted. We disrupted all 3.
Right.
Oh. Oh. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, you. Here.
So long, you.
Long farewell. Alvita saying goodbye. Goodbye. Move the 3 city cards to the player discard pile. And that's ball game.
Wow.
Okay, now we check objectives. Done. Check cities. There we are. Oh, yeah, I do actually have to fill this out first. TM. The date. The downside is we're only going to have 3 cards that help us out in the next one. And now, add a surveillance sticker to cities that contain 1 or more incident tokens. Add only 1 sticker regardless of how many incident tokens. So the good news is, they went to countries that already had it.
Yeah.
So 1 to Peking. And then 1 to Shanghai. I think those were our only incidents, yeah?
Yep.
Sweet. Draw this card and read it during step 3 at the end of the first game in February. So we're about to do that. Okay, so now we pause and do this. Open the following doors right now. 12. Hello, 12. Okay, we have new asset options. Authorization codes. As an action, you may remove all agents from a city containing an active team. Interesting. Or as an action, discard a city card to move a team to the matching city. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
If you received a failing evaluation for the first half of the month, read debrief. Nope. Finally, add the following event card to the pool of events that you select from when you set up the game, regardless of the evaluation. So now there is diversion. Move up to 3 incident tokens to 1 city on the board. Oh, that's it. And stop. Set up before the first game in March. Okay, so. Spend budget. Yeah, check the game in area. Any threat cards move back. Done. Spend budgets. We have 3 budget to spend because we completed all objectives, and there are 2 of us. So let's get our reward stuff out and available. Part of me wonders if we want another safe house, like if we do the Prague one, just to have a Soviet available.
That might be a good idea.
It just stinks that it costs 3. Because I mean, we can do like the visas, the contacts. Because God, that spy camera is great. Draw the city card matching your current city from the player discard pile.
Yeah.
Removing from adjacent cities is great too, but I still think.
Put it a safe house there.
Yeah, just to have. We'd have 1 of every type available in the beginning of the game. We had 1 up in Peking too. But I think having it more centralized. Yeah, because there's more Soviet cities up here anyway. Yeah. You cool with spending our budget on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. It's cleanup after that, which we'll do, but don't do it for us. What do you think? Are you getting the story?
I'm getting it.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm learning as we go.
Yep, they were running Trials of Medusa that were exposing this. Luckily, we stopped it. Our Sabik told us that we can't trust anybody, including, he was like, don't even trust me, don't trust Coop, don't trust the CIA, don't trust anybody. What did we get out of the Soviet scientists again? That was 191. There's a part of me that just kind of, I think too procedurally at times, that I kind of forget stuff. They took photos. Your team infiltrated, took photos and notes. Times on park, hiking trails, other outdoor. They're looking for spots for Medusa, where good spots to deploy Medusa. We know they tried dispersing. What was it? The 3 city parks.
Yep.
Is what that one was. Yeah, because that was 174. Yeah, city park. So they're trying to find wind conditions.
Conditions and whatever.
Yep, they're trying to spread this, and it looks like trying to spread it as far as possible, which is exciting. We nearly lost that game.
Yeah.
And we went big at the end, because and it looks like we're about to have cubes start coming out with diseases.
Okay.
On top of everything we have.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our story that we know is the Soviets have a Medusa. Wow, I just blanked out on words. They have a drug, or they have a virus named Medusa. They're trying to test it and spread it in parks. Luckily, we locked out and stopped 3. But there's still more stickers. But we're not to trust anybody or anything. But yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got going on.
That's what we got.
Yeah. Hey everybody! Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, please consider giving the video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching over on Patreon on our early access, thank you so much for your subscription and your patronage. We do greatly appreciate you. Hopefully we've been getting the rules right. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. I was happy I caught the whole building a team, because it has to be the magic. Because I was like, oh yeah, I can just win it down here. Build the team in Prague and just move it, or in Leopoldville, and move them up here. But it was like, oh yeah, no, you have to match the symbol
on top of the truck.
Yep. So the safe house up here in Prague, I could do the Soviet team, but that moved the 3 teams thing. Oh, that was a great card.
Yeah.
That thing won us the game. But yeah, it's so yeah. If you do notice any rules issues, let us know. We're bulk recording these, which all that means is we're recording several of these at a time. It's also why the camera looks a little bit different compared to usual, as I'm just using a little webcam, because my phone will only let me record like 1 video at a time until I get everything off of it. So we're doing this a little differently, so we can get as many done as we can. So yeah, I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying it too. I'm learning.
Yeah. Yeah, and you haven't started seeing too much of the craziness that is Pandemic Legacy yet. Now granted, you were around us when we played season 1 and season 2.
Yep.
So you saw a lot of the
okay.
all that stuff that happened, but this is your first time actually going through it, and I think you could tell like this could have gotten bad. I think you and I just lucked out hard on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun to see what goes on, because I mean we've got all of the dossiers and stuff. We've got the doors galore. I know there's probably other stuff going on too that I won't talk about. Just things I notice after a while. And I mean, even in the rule book, there's so many places for more new rules. Look at all this space for rules, dude.
I'm just learning the other ones, dude.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's like once you get through one, then they throw something else at you. Like you gotta learn. So.
Yeah,
And then,
but at least they throw it to you like a little at a time. Like they're not throwing everything. Because you and I did the Machikoro. I know I said that while we were setting stuff up, and even that through one little thing at a time. This gets more complicated
as
quick.
you go.
Yeah, it definitely gets more complicated quickly. Oh, and I can cross off February. We're burning through this too fast. I also think only having three of our event helper cards is going to be rough.
Yeah.
One of these months we're gonna botch.
One of these months, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Coming.
Well, especially too. Starting in May, we have to do 3 objectives instead of 2. And two player is rough because we only get like 3 points to spend on this.
Yeah.
So it's like the safe houses have been expensive.
Yeah.
But I know we already said the goodbyes and everything. But you have anything else going on?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes.
Me too.
It should be good. Otherwise, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bye.
Bye.